Okay, so this is sig figs. I'll just go over all the rules of sig figs. So the first rule is that any non-zero number is significant. That means all these numbers are significant. Any non-zero number. Second rule, if you have one of these significant numbers and you have it at the beginning and at the end of a number, that means everything in between is significant. So you have a significant number, one of these, at the beginning, and a significant number at the end, once again, significant. And so anything in between becomes significant. So it becomes 3 sig figs. And same thing with here. You have a non-zero number at the beginning and a non-zero number at the end, making it 4 sig figs, making everything in between significant. So the next one, so if you have the first significant number, which is 2, the first non-zero number, and to the left, it's not significant. So these zeros here, right here, are not significant, which makes this 2 sig figs. So once again, you have the first non-zero number, and to the left, it's not significant. Alright, so the next rule, to the right, if a number, the last non-zero number, if to the right of that, if there's zeros, then it is significant, meaning 1.200. So the last significant number is 2, and so everything to the right of it is significant, given that there's a decimal point. So once again, if you have the last non-zero number, everything to the right is significant if there is a decimal point. And then the last rule, which is so if you have 1200 and they ask you how many significant numbers are there, I mean, I guess it also depends on how your teacher teaches it, but how I learned it is that this can actually be 1, 2, 3, or 4 significant figures. So it's actually ambiguous because you don't have a decimal point. You can't be sure. So to make sure if you want a certain number of significant numbers, you have to put into scientific notation. Then there's no ambiguity. It means that if you want 1200 to be 2 sig figs, you put it into significant notation, and it becomes 1.2 times 10 to the 3. Now, if you want it to be 3 sig figs, you make this same number 1.20, and then that becomes 3 sig figs. So overall, these are the 5 rules, and just practice, because that's how it'll become really easy.